Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So I asked over on my Instagram account for you to send in some questions that I will be answering honestly in today's video. Is there a new relationship for me on the cards? Have I got a big Apparently that's one question everyone seems to want to know, and lots of other juicy and helpful questions in there as well. So without further ado, let's get on with today's video. Okay, so I got a lot of questions in and I do not want to sit here for 3 hours, and I'm sure you don't want to sit here for 3 hours, me going through them all. So I've pulled some questions in together. I've had to remove some of them because people are asking me how tall I am, how fat I am, how thin I am. And some of those questions, maybe it's best if you just ask me over on my Instagram account and I'll answer. So I'm gonna run through these as quick as I can, talking as slow as I can so you can understand me. And the first question that a lot of people have asked is there a new relationship on the cards for me? Now, I don't want to go into this one too much because I am actually going to do a whole dedicated video to this. But yes, there may be someone that has grabbed my heart, but you are going to have to wait a couple of days because I've already filmed that video and it's ready to go live after this one. So if you make sure to turn on my notifications by pressing the little bell, you will see and find out all of the juicy gossip. Another question that a lot of people have asked me about, I'm going to quickly run over, is what is my opinion on the whole James Charles situation? So if you don't know who he is, just Google him. You'll see everything that's going on with him right now. My opinion is people need to sometimes stop and think before they say something. Regardless of what allegations and what situation has happened with James Charles, we are all human beings, we all make mistakes, and he's a 19-year-old kid. All these people jumping on the bandwagon, making YouTube videos, trying to take him down, which everyone does do. When someone's on the way down, other people jump to try and take them down as well. And I think for a 19-year-old kid, the pressure that he's going through right now, it's a lot. And I know that in the UK, recently people in similar industries have committed suicide because of similar pressures. So I just think sometimes we need to think before we try and take someone down because they have feelings, they have a heart themselves. And I know that I've watched his videos for years. I know that he says he deals with anxiety. So I just think regardless of what he's done, right or wrong, I just think two wrongs don't make a right. So by us slatering him, making videos about him, like we've all flirted with people before from similar sexes. So yeah, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I just think we need to think sometimes before we really kind of be horrible to people. We are all human beings. The next question, a lot of people seem to ask as well, is do I have a big downstairs area? Now, that is one question unfortunately I won't be doing a dedicated video for. It's one question that I don't really feel is needed to be shared with you all. Maybe just use your imagination. If you want it to be big, make it big. If you want it to be small, make it small. But that is one question, unfortunately, I am not going to be answering on today's video. Now, onto the serious questions. Do I have insecurities? Now, if someone out there says they don't have any insecurities, I'd probably say they're lying because we all have them. And my insecurities kind of maybe came more and more when I got into social media because obviously coming onto YouTube, going onto Instagram, a lot of people are looking up to us or looking at us in a different limelight. So yes, I have insecurities. I don't want to disappoint people. I want to be my best self. So yeah, the answer to that question is I have lots of insecurities, and I think if you feel like you have insecurities and you feel like is this right or wrong, it's fine. We all have them. Just try and work through them. That's what we all only can do. So the next question is, how do I find time to stay consistent with creating my content? So on my Instagram, that was my main platform that I started on, and I think finding the time is part of my job. I work as a social media influencer, blogger, YouTuber, however that name is described as we want to be called. So I think it's part of my job. Now, YouTube is a new platform still for me, and I'm still trying to find my feet in making as many videos for you guys as I can each week. So I guess it's just dedicating the time, and if you really want to build your platforms, it's making sure you put in the time. Now, the next question. Are you like a father to baby Sunday, and if not, would you like to play that part in her life? Now, not everyone follows me over on my Instagram account, so you won't know that a friend of mine has a 1.5-year baby, 1.5 month baby. Anyway, and the dad is not around. Now, she's one of my best friends, and the baby is literally, I love her like she's my own. I'm gonna put some pictures up on your screen so you can see how cute she really is. She is gonna just grab the heart of everyone because, yeah, being around her, I've never really been around a baby since day one, and this is the first baby that I have. So hearing her say her first words, hearing her say my name, hearing her, like, seeing her, sorry, walk, it's all just special moments. And I'm never gonna be her father, so I don't wanna play that part, but am I gonna be the best kind of fake uncle or the best friend she's ever had? Yes, I am. Now, moving on to the next question. What is your go-to hair product? Now, I think my go-to hair product right now is a clay from Damon Barber. I've probably been using this for about a year now. I just find that I don't like my hair looking too greasy and too oily, and this is a very nice matte product. So the next question, this person didn't want me to disclose their name, so that's fine, and they have asked a very, very good question, and that is, how did I get to feeling comfortable being gay? Now, this is a really tough question because everyone is dealing with different things in their own lives, parents, religion, and so many other things. But me personally, it was just accepting myself. It's not something that we've caught. It's not something that is a phase. It's not something I'm doing to try and be popular. It is who I am as a person, and we live one life and one life only as we know it. So the best thing you can do is just accept yourself. And if someone else doesn't accept you, that's their own problem. It's not yours. Now, at first I felt guilty. At first I felt like something was wrong with me. I think that is just something that maybe we all feel at first, but that's just finding yourself. And I think the best thing you can do is accept yourself, and that is the only way you're going to move on with being happy and finally finding someone in your life that you actually love and want to be with, rather than trying to be someone else. So I hope, in a nutshell, that kind of answered your question as best as I could. Someone has asked how to protect your skin from the sun. Now, obviously, when I go on holiday to a really hot country, the best thing you can do is obviously apply suntan lotion. That's very, very important. It might not show on your skin now how much it's affecting you, but in the future, when you get older, trust me, it will really damage your skin. And then maybe in countries like here, when I'm in the UK, it's not necessarily boiling hot, but the sun is still shining. You can get moisturizers now that have SPF about 15 in them, maybe even more for some others, but I will link some of them down in the description box below that I personally use. But yeah, another really good question is, what is my favorite thing about being an internet personality? Now, I don't see myself as famous or an internet personality at all. I just see myself as a normal guy waking up each day wanting to inspire people, and there's platforms like YouTube and Instagram given to us to speak to a wider audience. I love to try and help you be your best self, be confident, kind of remove those insecurities, come out as who you are and live your best life. And also wearing makeup, fashion, that is the reason why I sit here and do this. Another question about fashion. When picking out my outfits, what item do I start with first? So shoes, jacket, pants, etc. So when I pick out my outfit, I kind of don't really start necessarily with item. I start with where I'm going to. So what kind of event is it? Or like, is it smart casual? Is it casual? Is it sports look? So what kind of vibe are you going for in that outfit? So for instance, if it's a smart casual outfit, I will probably start with the trouser. So I'll go for a nice cropped trouser or a nice kind of smart trouser, and then we choose the color. From that pants, you can then choose, are you going to wear a shirt, are you going to wear a t-shirt, what color is going to vibe well with your trouser, and then finishing everything off, we go down to the bottom with the shoes. The next question is, how often do I work out? How do I maintain a balanced lifestyle in terms of diet? And can I film a gym routine and kind of a what I eat in a day video? So, a lot of questions there from the same person, so let me get through them quickly. Balancing my diet. Right now, being honest, I have a meal prep company that send me out my meals for the week. I am very good, and I've learned over the years from having personal trainers and gaining knowledge from friends that are in fitness. that you just need to live a happy life, but not eat too much bad food. So don't eat too many fats, don't eat too many sweets, chocolate, sugary drinks, cheese, bread. They are the common things that you really should just cut out of your diet. Yes, we all love a bag of sweets here and there. I still have them. Yes, we all love a bag of crisps here and there. I still like them, but it's just balance it out so you're still happy, but you are trying to balance it out and not just being like, if I shove all this in my mouth, is it gonna make me fat? Yes, it probably is. And in terms of keeping consistent with my workouts, the first couple of times you work out, it's really hard. You feel like it's pointless, you don't necessarily see the results straight away, but over time you will see the results. And kind of if a week passes, 2 weeks passes, when you start to see those results, kind of take a picture at the start, look 2 weeks later, when you see the difference, it gives you that motivation to keep on going and keep on pushing, because you see the difference that it makes and you will feel better in yourself. And I find that balancing my diet and training just makes me wake up each day a lot healthier and a lot happier and keeps me going throughout the day in a much positive way. Now, another question on kind of my sexuality. Someone has asked, did I find it hard coming out? The best thing I can say about this one is go and check out my coming out story on my YouTube, because I've done a whole story about my coming out. So there's no point me sitting here explaining it all over again when there is an actual dedicated video to that. So again, I'll link that down in the description box just to make it easier for you to find. What is my makeup must-haves? Now, if you do go and check out a lot of my makeup tutorials, you'll see I do use a lot of the same products across some of the videos. One is Giorgio Armani Colour Corrector. It helps hide dark circles under your eyes. It is a hero product for me. Also, a tinted moisturiser that I love is from La Roche-Posay. It's called Effaclar Duo. It gives you a really natural, healthy glow to your face and just kind of hides red insecurities that I get. So I'm going to finish off with one person's, they asked a couple of questions. We're going to do a fire round. If I didn't get around to your question, I am so sorry. Please pop it down in the comments box below and I will personally reply to you down there. So the last questions that I've got, as I said, going to do a fire round. Most expensive purchase, it was my Louis Vuitton bag that was just over £2,000. Do I wear makeup every day? Not necessarily every day, but majority of days I put something on. That might just be a tinted moisturiser, it might just be the colour corrector under my eyes because I've got black circles, but majority of days, yes, something goes onto my face, but not always kind of like a full face. How often do I get my hair cut? Every single week. 1 week I might have just my sides trimmed up, kind of blended, and 1 week, the next week I'll have the full hair kind of tidied up. Where do I buy makeup? All different places. I go into Selfridges, online, into the personal stores, so like MAC or Chanel. So yeah, wherever the store is or wherever I can get it and wherever it's easiest and most convenient, that's where I get it from. And the last one is my favorite primer for makeup. Right now, I think my favorite primer I've been using is from Charlotte Tilbury. I'll link it again down in the description box below. So, as I said, I do apologize for making such a long video. I hope some of you have stayed with me from start to finish. I hope I answered as many and as most of your questions as I possibly could. As I said, don't forget there is a new video coming very soon dedicated to, is there someone that has taken my heart? So make sure to keep your eyes peeled for that. If you did like this video, please do give me a thumbs up. And if you are a new person watching, hello, welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoyed this first video. Make sure you go and check out some of my other videos and don't forget to click that subscribe button. And guys, I'll be seeing you very soon on another video. Take care, see you then.